Welcome to Dubai Simplified Talks. Today's topic is navigating uncertainty, market mindsets, and modern investment strategies. So, today the conversation is about bringing two powerful perspectives: market expertise and real world investor experience. On one side, we deep insight into wealth management, financial strategy, and how capital moves across markets. On the other, we have a business leader and investor who lived through the regional uncertainties over the past and made real investment decisions on the ground. Our goal today is to break down two key themes: how market behaves during uncertainty, and more importantly, how investors think and act in those moments. Because in today's environment, success is no longer just about timing the market, it's about understanding the risk, opportunities, and human behavior as well. By the end of this conversation, you'll gain clarity how investors are responding to current market conditions, what strategies are working right now, where new opportunities are emerging, and how to position yourself for the future. Whether you are experienced investor or just starting out, this conversation is designed to give you practical insights, real perspective, and smarter way to think about investing in today's market. Joining us today is Satyajit Mohapatra. He's Vice President at Century Private Wealth Limited. And we have Mr. Manish Sahni. He's CEO of Golden Apple Fashion, bringing together deep expertise in wealth management and the real world investor perspective shaped across the region of GCC. So, let's talk about the market strategy with a view of wealth management. Satyajit has over 21 years of experience across banking, wealth management, technology, and industrial sectors. He brings a well rounded perspective on how investors navigate complex and evolving markets, from priority banking and mortgage portfolios, strategies, and client relationship management. He has worked closely with investors across different asset classes, making him uniquely positioned to decode today's market behavior. So, here are some questions for you, Satyajit. About the market uncertainty. With the current uncertainty, what specific financial products are investors in UAE moving into right now? Are they shifting towards safer instruments or still taking calculated risk? What do you have to say?
Look, if you look at the evolving scenarios that has been happening in last 30, 40 years, you will find the entire economics is integrated very closely from one part of the world to the other part of the world. Now, because of those integrations, it would be very difficult to ensure any uncertainty in one part of the world that won't impact the other part. So it is definitely going to impact. So it would be very difficult to make very pinpointed decisions on what exactly is going to work out. And because of those challenges, what the best approach you can have to mitigate the risk, at the same time you can optimize your returns. And this is possible by diversifying your asset class. When it comes to and patience, keeping a bit longer horizon of your investment and diversifications. So there is no one size fit all approach for everybody, because everybody's risk appetite is different. So now it is time for everybody to understand. Your skill set has to be developed to understand one person's behavioral pattern, his background, his incoming challenges, his income level, because everything is uncertain now. And then you come up with a strategy that will fit into that particular individual's situation. So not necessarily for the second individual the same strategy will work. What I have seen in last 20-21 years, when there is some positive movement in one particular asset class, everybody try, I mean, feels that that is something is definitely going to work, and everybody jump into capture that particular movement, assuming that that is going to sustain. That is the most dangerous strategy, looking at the current geopolitical situation or geoeconomic situation. Now, geopolitics, economics is right now very closely integrated.
So
So
do you
therefore,
think that, like, people are going towards safer asset classes like real estate, gold, compared to the riskier assets like equity market, cryptocurrency, and you see that people who invested in stock market will gonna move their funds and look for safer asset class like gold or properties, because real estate is considered as a safer investment and long term investment.
long term investment, all the asset class are safe when it comes to long term. Real estate has certain advantages, definitely, and over a period of time, it's always gives a returns. It gives a touch and feel, which other asset class has not been there. And because of the technological environment in all the asset class, it is it is always be advisable to keep a bit longer horizon, so that what would happen is you will not ended up with losses. So real estate is definitely is a very successful tools to mitigate to your risk, but at the same time, let's say if you want little bit of liquidity, considering what happened in last 5-10 years, you need to diversify it, and you can diversify with your without compromising with the ownership structure of your property. So how to do that? Then subsequently, when we go particular to that particular asset class, we can
So when we
discuss
talk
that.
about the ownership structures,
Hmm.
I see a lot of big investors. You must have seen they go for buying property under the name of trust or offshore companies. What do you suggest to your clients? Do you suggest them to buy in their individual name or in the name of trust or foundation or offshore company?
See, when it comes to the trust and all, there are certain objectives that fulfill uh, those investors. That is help in succession planning. So there is nothing wrong in buying the things. Let's say if your family structure is bit wider and you want to ensure that I mean, it would pass from one generation to another, then trust is a very good structure to own the properties. But let's say if your portfolio size is small, let's say we're talking about some 10, 20 million, $30 million kind of asset class, then holding it in your personal name is also not a problem. Let's say very small family, father, then one son, one child. So going from father to son, so you really don't need a complex structure of ownership. So you can have a direct ownership. But let's say if you have a quite wider, bigger family structure and you want to have a lot of conditionality attached to it, then you can form a trust and own it. And let's say if you have properties across multiple geographical locations, there are so many individuals who hold the property, then in that case, trust makes a lot of sense.
So you see a lot of your investors buying property in Dubai in the name of offshore companies. Like, I know that they need to form a company in UAE, because, like, if they have existing company in, let's say, US, they cannot buy simply the property in Dubai under that name. So there is, of course, there's a cost because you have to renew your license every year. I do think personally, if it's like you have a small portfolio of one or two properties, I don't suggest my clients doing that. Unless they have a big portfolio, that makes sense. You pay the renewal fees of the license, maintaining a trade license. So, what is your thoughts, Satyajit, about that?
See, again, as I said, your ticket size is small. There is no point in incurring so much of cost. But when your ticket size is big and you want a complex structure, then this cost would be very nominal, looking at the benefits that you are going to get out of that. So it's purely depends on one person's perspective, situation. So I cannot give a blanket opinion that okay, this is good, this is not good. So we have to consider from an individual perspective his objective, what exactly he wants to do with that asset, So depending on, let's say somebody wants to hold it for, let's say, 4 or 5 years and then want to sell it out, there is no point in doing all those kind of tedious activity of forming the trust, spending money and doing it. So it's purely depends on an individual situation. But as I said, you have clients who owns the property in the personal name as well as in the company's name. So unless we know the client's current situations, his holding structure in other part of the world, it will be very difficult to comment what exactly suits to that particular person. As I said, it's a very challenging world, so it is very important to have a customized approach.
Right.
It's very important because the objective is to give efficient solutions to the client.
Yeah.
And efficient solution will come when you understand his situation, background, challenges, age, all the factor into consideration, and then you come up with a solution.
Okay, so talking about the practical concerns and today investors' mindset, when clients come to you today, what are the exact questions they are asking about your products? For example, are they more concerned about capital protection, liquidity, or returns?
We have all kind of customers. There are some customers who are interested for capital protections. There are some customers who want a double digit kind of a returns. They are willing to take a risk. There are some customers who is willing to hold for a long period of time, and they are okay to have a balanced portfolio between high risk and low risk categories. So you have all kind of, this is the reason why we have a market where you will find all kind of customers. So as I said, yeah, but it is our job to explain that if you want to achieve certain objective that you are talking about, what exactly you need to do on the ground. That is important to explain,
Yeah, yeah,
and I
right.
think that is our job to explain that.
Yes.
So, about the strategy and diversification, which we have been talking about, if an investor had to build a portfolio today, how would you practically allocate across products like equities, fixed income, and hybrid instruments to balance the risk and growth?
Okay, I will consider his age, income, how much disposable income he is having, what is the responsibilities having, and his risk appetite. Risk, when it comes to risk appetite, not necessarily what he's talking, how is behavioral pattern, because sometimes you talk that okay, this is something I can accept it, but when it comes to implementation, probably his body language doesn't, he was talking something else. So what is important is you need to understand, study the psychology of that individual and then accordingly design, because if something goes wrong, it is tendency of everybody to blame others, not to himself. So what happen is we have to be extremely careful. As I said, the market is throwing a lot of challenges.
Mhm.
You have to study even the behavioral pattern of the individual. You have to study that what the responsibility is having, families challenges, all those things, and then customize the thing. Let me tell you the strategy that I'll suggest to client A is maybe completely different to that of client B.
Right,
So there is no one size fit all approach in today's
right,
world. It is
right,
extremely dangerous. Those
right,
who offer this kind of things. There are people who are willing to take millions of dollar risk on bitcoins, or let's say any other cryptocurrency. But there are some people who prefer not to touch those asset class. Both are not wrong if you understand the nitty gritty nuances of that investment and then you are taking a call. Nothing wrong.
right, right.
But you need to have a thorough knowledge of what risk you are taking by investing in those asset class.
So,
Right.
which financial products are gaining traction? Seeing today's market, where you see the most demand? Are we talking structured products, bond, alternative investments, or something else?
People are more interested to ensure their capital should not be eroded, because earning money today, it looks very easy, but your vulnerability is also very high. All right, because the the market's throwing so much of challenges, you may lose your entire assets in no time. So what I realize in most of across all our customers, that they want to preserve the capital. And what the strategy I suggested to all the clients is, your strategy should first preserve the capital, beat the inflation, and see how much more you can earn on the top of that. If you achieve that, I think you are through. And how much risk you have to take just to earn that alpha, it depends on your age, your income, and your risk taking ability. It means how much you can digest the short term fluctuation. Because
Right,
in
right.
short term, probably the valuation will come down. You should have that patience to hold on to it.
Yeah. So, talking about the real use case, where's the opportunity? Are you seeing new product innovation or opportunities emerging in response to current market conditions? And where should investor be paying attention currently?
Look, these challenges give us a lot of opportunity. Okay. Why I'm saying this? In the world, the money never vanishes. It only changes pockets. It moves from one pocket to another one. All right. Opportunity is always there. For example, today, when the world is facing a lot of challenges due to the war, all these defense industries are doing extremely well.
Yeah.
All these commodities are doing extremely well. So,
Oil.
oil is doing good, gold is doing good.
Do you suggest your clients to invest in like oil?
All the commodities, if you, for example, gold,
Yeah.
if you invest in a disciplined way over a period of time, it will definitely give you a much better returns. But you have to be disciplined, not speculative trade, not gambling. If
Yeah.
somebody is saying, all right, this is the chart you're showing, so the gold price will go up, trust me out, one influential leader will give one statement, tomorrow the things will change.
Yeah.
And I don't think no investment advisor is talented enough to study the mind of a influential leader in the world.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I see all these jokes
Yeah.
around that, a lot of the political leaders, they are, kind of doing insider trading by giving these statements.
I mean, see, I mean, it is, I think, not is a sign of maturity to comment on anybody's when you don't have the evidence.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, yes, on their statement, market moves like anything. So
Yeah.
therefore, when it comes to investment, as I said, one disciplined investment, rational investment. Uh, I'm not saying don't take risk, but risk to an extent you can absorb it in worst
Right.
case scenario. You should take that much only.
Satyajit, final question. Let's talk about the clear action. Looking ahead, which type of products do you believe will perform best in the near future? And what should investors start doing today to position themselves?
All right, talking very specifically, ideal, assuming that I don't know anything, anybody in their, let's say, late 30s or early 40s, they should go for one, a property with maximum loan, whatever the minimum investment, and then investment in equity related product
Yeah.
60% and 40% in debt related products
So if I want to invest in the
without
financial
knowing anything.
markets
Yeah,
and I own a property where I have enough equity,
yeah.
like the property is fully paid up, and I want to diversify. Right now, I've been doing like investment in real estate. So I know that we as a mortgage broker can release equity for them, and we can help them to get the cash. But the banks, they say that this money needs to be invested into a new property or for renovation of their property. So these are the two conditions which most of the banks ask for. I know there are some banks in the market. I don't want to name them, but I know there is one or two banks which people don't know, where we can also, help them to get equity release in the market. So, do you see that kind of people doing that strategy right now? Have your clients release equity from your property and invested with you?
Yeah, that is an excellent strategy. Let's say if you are fully paid property, where you don't have to compromise with the ownership structure, you own it. And yes, of course, as for the bank's role, you cannot take the equity out and use the money the way you want. But the some banks can allow you to use that money to invest in other asset class, like in the equity market, or let's say in the debt
Oh,
market.
they do.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
very good
So what
for
would happen
everyone to
is
know.
you will not take the money out,
Yeah.
but you use that money to invest in different asset class to diversify the risk and optimize the return.
No, I
Because
will
if you,
definitely advise that because see, right now it's not the time to sell for our clients. We will not suggest our clients to do panic selling. Instead, if they wanna, change their positions, diversify, reduce their exposure, they can decide to invest.
yeah, it make commercial sense. If you look at, you are, first of all, you are getting your rental. There is no compromise on that. What the interest you are paying to the bank, if you are earning more than that, so basically you are adding to your bottom line. You're effectively earning more out of the same investment. So I don't see any reason why somebody will not consider this proposition.
No, and for all you guys, I want to tell you that we also, as a mortgage broker, have product where we can get interest-only mortgage for these kind of investment. Imagine, you don't want to have much of liabilities or monthly installments. We can give you a product where you just pay interest only to the bank, and the of course the rate of interest in Dubai for mortgage is quite less compared to India and other countries. So you are definitely covering the cost of borrowing and you are making surplus, which is your profit. So if like I'm paying let's say 4% interest rate to the bank on reducing balance, so on flat basis it's even less, and then I'm making a return of say even 6%. So I am making a delta, I am making a profit.
Correct.
So that's, I think, one of the good things which a lot of people don't know and they should be considering. See, when we talk about financial planning, like a lot of people, they invest in life insurance. Looking like one of the most common questions which people have in their mind is if, God forbid, something happens to them, like we saw, there is a casualty, will the insurance companies gonna cover the, damage?
Uh, Look, let me tell you, the insurance company, the very objective is that, let's say anybody who is the bread earner of the family, God forbid anything happens to him, the income immediately stops. So, but the expense is still going to continue. So it makes sense that there would be some financial institution who will pay you the the certain amount that you insure. And the whole idea of insurance is that, now, if you like commercial sense, if you look at, let's say, anybody in their 40s, the premium would cost around 2% of your cover amount, around 2%. Somebody is, let's say, physically fit and all, it is coming to 2%. Now, from a businessman perspective, to secure your family, you have two choices: either you take an insurance or you block your money. Now, in today's world, when cash is king, by blocking the money for your emergency purpose, or let's say for unforeseen circumstances, you have to be extremely, those investments should be extremely secure. Or what I suggest is, instead of putting those money for your emergencies, in case of, God forbid, your death, in extremely secure investment, why not to take little bit of riskier investment, earn bit more, 7 8 9%, and pay 2% to the insurance companies. So what happened is, your family is fully protected. Now, what happened, the problem in our society is, every individual thinks all the problems is going to happen to my neighbor or extended family, or nothing is going to happen to me. So this is a typical mindset. This is the reason why people have a mindset not to go for the insurance. Why? They consider this as a expense. But if you look at in this way, people buy real estate to safeguard the family. I'm not saying don't invest, but we need to understand, we also need money. Let's say nothing happens to us, also we need money for our retirement, for those days when we'll having no income. So let's say if you buy the properties assuming something happens that will take care of that, and in today's, what the legal challenges happen in our part of the world, knowing what the situation, geographical situation are happening. Let's say you buy the properties, god forbid something happens to that particular location, then your property become illiquid for a longer period of time, but your expense is there. So insurance is is a product which immediately trigger the something happens to you, and it goes to the beneficiary account without any if and but. So it is a very good instrument to protect your risk associated with the bread owner of the family.
Okay. So, you say that, the insurance premium gonna be higher with the current scenario for the insurance companies. Do you think they're gonna raise insurance premiums?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, insurance is linked to uh, the risk.
Region.
Yeah, risk associated with the reason when Corona was there, the premium has gone up.
Yeah.
Now it will go up further. So it is always been linked to the situation.
You remember we had floods in UAE. It was like around 1.5 years
Yeah,
back, and that time I know a lot of insurance companies they gave claims to the car which were damaged.
yeah, yeah.
And I spoke to one of the insurance company's owner. They said that this year we are not doing marketing and advertising. We are gonna give claims approval to everyone. But that itself is advertisement for us
Right.
because we made the client happy
Yes.
because insurance they can have terms and conditions, exclusions and everything in the finer prints, but I see that that time insurance company did help people in getting
It
claims.
is very irony that people feel they should insure a car or let's say any asset class, but they don't consider their own life as a asset. And they
Yeah.
feel it is not important.
Yeah.
It is very irony. But at the same time, if you look at the premium cost, the early you take it is cheaper. For example,
Right.
let's say if you take it at your 30s, or let's say when you have started earning, then the kind of premium you have to give it for your rest of life is much lower than
And
whatever you have to pay. Let's say if you take it at late 30, 40,
or 50.
yeah,
Yeah.
over 50, then your premium, the total premium outflow will be much higher. So it makes a lot of sense to have a life insurance for everybody, no matter how much savings there are. I'm sure you know there are so many business houses uh, live with thousands and thousands of crores Indian rupees, but it's all stuck in the legal battle for years together because civil case
Yeah.
takes a bit longer. So there is no substitute of insurance, life insurance,
Yes.
because there nobody can question it. It directly goes to the beneficiary account. So that's the
No,
best.
it's very fortunate that we have been guiding our clients also to take property insurance.
Yeah.
Even we suggest them not to go for the content of the properties, but for the building. Because we saw in Marina, there were a couple of high rise buildings
Yeah,
that caught fire. And imagine like you are living in those buildings, you will be asked to evacuate, then you need to like live in some other accommodation. And at the same time, you have to pay the mortgage installment. So this is the reason we especially people who are taking home loans, we suggest them to cover their life and property is mandatory. If you are taking a liability, you should protect, by not passing that liability to your family if God forbid something happens to you. So moving on now, we have Mr. Manish Sahni, born and raised in Kuwait. Manish has witnessed major geopolitical shift firsthand, from regional conflicts to economic transition, because he has been living in UAE from last 40 years and has seen how markets and businesses and investors' behavior evolve during uncertain times. Mr. Manish is owner of Golden Apple Fashion and active investors in UAE property market. Today, he's joining us to share his insights about UAE growth story, which he has witnessed, and investment opportunities, how region continues to attract global attention. So my first question to you is, Manish, you
Yes.
were born in Kuwait, I know, and you experienced periods like Arab Spring and regional conflict. I'm talking about the Kuwait War.
Yeah, Kuwait, Iraq.
So, how did those moments shape your understanding of risk and investment and the stability?
See, the who lives in Gulf, anywhere in the Gulf, if you say Kuwait, Qatar, Bahrain, Oman, Saudi Arabia, they will never leave Gulf
Mm.
because the Gulf, where when you come here, you live here, you get
Lifestyle.
the lifestyle what you get, you the safety and the love from the people, and that the love and the coziness and the atmosphere. You don't leave it. You
Yes.
don't leave it. You might shift.
Yeah.
You might shift from one country to another, from Kuwait to Bahrain or Bahrain to Qatar or UAE or Saudi to UAE or UAE to Saudi, but you will not leave Gulf. Gulf is such a lovely place
Yeah.
that you will never leave this
Yeah.
land.
Yeah, I know Manish's father, he's still in UAE. I mean, his parents, mother, father,
My father,
they decided to retire in UAE. I mean, they could have gone back to India, but they decided to stay here with the family, which is, I believe, like we have those, kind of a culture and family values in this region. So, talking about the comparison, UAE versus Kuwait, from your perspective, what is the current situation in Kuwait today, and how does it compare to UAE in terms of investor confidence and opportunity?
see, UAE has opened the open door, has given the very big door to investors to come and invest, and the opportunities in every this thing. It's not about only Dubai. If you go Abu Dhabi, Ras Al Khaimah, Fujairah, Al Quwain, Ajman, all states you are open to invest, and it's very like friendly atmosphere, and they are very flexible with the things, how you want to invest in a land, or you want to be a developer, or you want to be as an investor. It's a very good healthy what they have given. So Kuwait is a different scenario. There you can have a business, but you can't invest. You
Mm.
can't invest in any real estate or as a foreigner.
Yeah.
And UAE is the first in Middle East
Mm.
who has opened the door
Yeah.
for the investors come and invest. And the what I have seen in past years, what in decades, what the progress what has come in UAE is like everyone is saying
Yeah.
Dubai.
Yeah, yeah. So I know a lot of the top business houses and the top businessmen in Dubai, they all moved from Kuwait during the Kuwait war to Dubai. And in Dubai, they done extremely well, including big names like Rizwan Sajan and a lot of top businessmen. They all were in Kuwait, and then, they came to Dubai. So now, if you look at, you know, events, global events like 9/11, I don't see, like, even after that 9/11 incident in New York, the property prices were down after of that big catastrophical event. Like, Dubai is showing resilience. How do you compare investment opportunities from the good old days, when you came to Dubai around more than 40 years ago, and today?
See, now let us go back to my very old days. Not my days, my father's days. My
Yeah.
father landed when he was in Kuwait when he was the age of 17.
Yes.
He
Very
started
young.
by the scratch
Yeah.
and started by the spare part, car spare parts and all business
Yes.
and that. And we were living every expat was living in a rental asset. uh,
Yeah.
you were not able to buy it.
Yeah.
So after Kuwait war we came here, then it was all the same, in Gulf in it was. But UAE in Dubai, they started opening UAE in Ajman and Dubai was the first, then Ajman.
Oh, not
Yes,
Sharjah.
Sharjah. Dubai in
Yeah,
2000.
Ajman has been freehold for long
Yeah, yeah,
years,
yeah,
Sankta.
yeah.
They started freehold
Yeah.
even before Abu Dhabi.
Yes, and I bought in 2005
Mm-hmm.
Ajman Nemia
Okay.
for 165 dirham
Wow.
per square foot. Today you will not get
Yes.
in 165 per square foot.
Nothing.
Nothing you will get.
Yes, yes.
You know, it was a lovely, huge apartment, and
Yeah.
still we are getting a good rental.
Right, right,
And
right.
before in Seba, I remember in 88, 1988, we used to give for 2 bedroom. The
Uh-huh.
rental was say by 12,000 in
Wow.
Ajman.
Right, right, right.
In Ajman, 12,000. Today
Right,
you
right.
don't get studio.
Yes, yes,
The
yes.
rental of studio.
Right, right,
So
right.
now see if you see the rentals are gone up, everything has gone up. Nothing will stop.
Yeah.
Nothing will stop. It's only the mind phobia that you get a little bit, like this. But nothing will stop. It will
Yeah.
just carry on. The things will go on.
Right.
But the who are more like into, who are looking for the opportunities, who are the real time investors, they will invest.
Right, right.
They will invest.
So I know that you are based in Ajman and you have your manufacturing plants around Sharjah. You know what's happening in Northern Emirates today? You think investors should pay attention to markets like Sharjah, which recently announced freehold properties. I know like Arada is doing so many, freehold developments, and Masar was big hit for the villas townhouses. What do you think? Is it worth investing in Sharjah?
Well, they are coming in a very good way. They are building a very good atmosphere for the
Families.
for the families and for the investors both.
Yeah,
For the end user, we will be enjoying in the
yeah,
coming years. Who will be
yeah.
shifting there? See, end of the day, the what they are making the communities are and
Mm,
other things. This is for the living.
yeah,
Right. And yes, investors do also come to invest and take
yeah.
the benefit. But end of the day, who will be coming up will be enjoying the atmosphere and that community, that culture. Sharjah is full of culture.
Right.
Sharjah is full
Cultural
of,
capital.
yes, you can say full of culture.
Because there are good educational institutions like
Right.
Sharjah American
You're right.
University,
You're right.
and they have very good like schools and universities, and they are continuing to attract families with strong education and greener living. A lot of
Right.
focus on families.
Family.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, I know that in Sharjah there are many industrial plants. Like it's full of industrial city. Like they have when you go to Sharjah, there are industrial areas, and we are also dealing in warehouses. Like we did couple of transaction in Al Qasmiya. Okay, we sold warehouses in even Sajja. You know.
Saja, yes.
Yes. So,
Industrial area.
in your point of view, industrial and warehouse sector, especially the growth of logistics and the regional trade with, way, Dubai is like hub. From here, we export and, re-export also. So, what do you think about investing in industrial properties like warehouses? How do you see, the that market?
See, the thing is, it's not Dubai. It's whole UAE is a hub. The whole UAE is a hub.
Yeah.
If you see Fujairah has its own beauty
Yeah.
of
They have their own port.
ports and all. Sharjah has its own. Ajman has
Rasmal.
own. Yeah, and Abu Dhabi has its own.
Yeah.
And it's a really good hub.
Yeah.
From here, yeah, everything move on.
Africa
Yes,
from
moves on the
China,
re-export and all.
port
And
to port.
yes, and for re-exporting and for economics, for running the show, you need warehousing. You
Yes.
need for managing the inventory, for
Hmm.
keeping it up. You need inventory. You need
Yeah.
a land,
Yeah.
right? And if you see right now, the for e-commerce hub, it's a UAE.
Okay.
Yes, and for future, for building up more in a big way, they need a warehousing, they
Yes.
need a land. So this Kashmir, what they are coming up
Yeah, it's
with,
freehold
it's a
for all
freehold,
nationalities.
plus with the good infrastructure,
Connectivity.
connectivity infrastructure, how they
Yeah.
are building up the things where they will be players will be enjoying,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
investor or the business guys, they will be enjoying the the
Yeah.
how to
Right,
go
right. No,
ahead
no, the
with the
location is
logistics.
very strategic for
Yeah,
Al
yeah,
Qasmiya.
good for
It's
logistics.
1 hour from all the Emirates,
Emirates.
like from all the ports and free zones, whether it's Ras Al Khaimah, whether it's Dubai or Sharjah. Now talking about Ras Al Khaimah. We've seen big
Right.
demand, growth in prices, a lot of new projects in Marjan Island. You see, like you are living in Ajman now, you have your business around Sharjah. Do you see also that lot of expats who have been living in Sharjah, Ajman, they're gonna also move to Ras Al Khaimah? I know the big growth driver in Ras Al Khaimah is the casino, but for people to live as an end user market, what do you see? Do you see yourself buying something in Ras Al Khaimah for living?
See, Ras Al Khaimah is a very lovely place. They have mountains, they have lovely beach, and it's not about casino. It's about the infrastructure,
Nature.
the nature, what they have, and the infrastructure, what they
A
have
lot of
built it.
companies also.
Yes,
Yeah.
and they are very aggressive.
Yeah.
They're like,
Vision.
yeah, they have a vision. They are very
Yeah.
aggressive of the how to build Ras Al Khaimah, how to bring Ras Al Khaimah in a good way for the coming generation.
Yes. Yes.
So that's the thing. And the coming generation, the new generation, they need something lifestyle, the new
Yeah.
with the nature, lovely nature. That's a Ras Al Khaimah.
Right. Right. So you spoke about e-commerce. With e-commerce booming in UAE, do you see like there will be still demand for retail shops, people who are investing in shop fronts on like showrooms? There are freehold shops which we sold, and
Of
it's
course,
available.
of course. See, UAE is full of
Malls.
opportunity malls and opportunities and shopping, and it's full of fun. And people will come out and they will shop around, going malls here and there, and having food, going to the food court, cinema.
Yeah.
Will never end. Will never.
Yeah.
E-commerce, yes, will also run because the people are. It's a service. It's a service. You're sitting at home and getting the things. It's
Yeah.
a service business. It's a different. And where you are going out offline shopping, it's a
Yeah.
different.
Mm.
So never, it will never end.
So it will
This will
not
go on.
replace physical
No, no, no,
retail.
no, no, no.
Both
Everything
will
will.
continue to
Yeah,
coexist.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And with e-commerce booming, do you also see demand for warehouses on rise? How is it shaping investment opportunities in warehousing?
See the how the e-commerce is coming up in every sector, in grocery, in fashion, in X, Y, Z. And if you see if you come in the e-commerce business, you need a warehousing to procure the things and keep inventory in the warehouse to give, to be fast, to be in to deliver the things to the end user. So warehousing will never be end. It will go up.
So
It
you
will go
told
up.
me that you are also supplying your products which you manufacture in UAE. So you are like made in UAE
Yes,
products.
made in UAE. I'm proud to
Yeah.
make in UAE. I love
Yeah.
UAE.
Okay.
So my heart is you. You can say I am an Indian. By my
Yes.
heart
Yes.
is Khaliji,
Okay.
Gulf Khaliji. Yani, if you say Gulf Khaliji, heart is for love for Gulf.
And that's so
Yeah,
nice.
yeah,
So you do have an option. You have some contacts. You could have easily outsourced. You could have made in India, your home country, but you decided to manufacture all your products here. That's really shows your commitment and your belief in UAE. That's very nice. So I also know like you have been in Ajman and you are like also interacting with lot of the Emirati business leaders in Ajman, and what do they say about the overall future cities, like Dubai of course they will be always the hub for for the it's economic capital
yeah,
for the
right,
whole,
right,
like that always be the
yeah,
capital for the business.
yeah,
But other cities, how do you see in UAE the emerging cities like Ras Al Khaimah? Do you
yeah.
think it's becoming the next hotspot?
See, I'm saying every city, every Ras Al Khaimah, Umm Al Quwain, Ajman, Sharjah, they have a vision. They have a vision. They have invested their minds in a vision what they have to bring in their cities, in their land.
Mm,
How to grow.
yeah,
So I think every part of the UAE will be growing in a very good way within this 10 years.
right. But like Dubai, they plan 30 years ahead.
Right,
Like right now, we are talking about master plan for 2040.
right,
And whatever they decide, they deliver,
right.
That's like, in democracy like India, there's always opposition parties. Like here,
Well,
whatever they decide, they achieve it. Like, so like I know all the
actually, the
Emirates.
thing is, the beauty of this country is they don't say, they do it.
Yes.
They don't say it, they do it.
Yeah.
When they do it, you come to know, oh, wow,
Yeah.
that's the best part of the UAE.
Yes. Yes.
And other nations, other people, they say, yes, they have done it.
Yeah.
That's the thing. They have done
Right.
it.
Right.
And
Right.
they will do it in future.
Right.
They will
Right.
show the people.
Yeah, we saw like whether it's like having Etihad Railway,
Yes.
major infrastructure things, and how they are bringing a lot of greenery in Dubai with the landscaping across everywhere. And you are also supplying a lot of your products to Saudi Arabia, and a lot of people ask us, do you think like I should invest now in Saudi Arabia instead of Dubai, because Dubai is already matured, and I think the opportunity is now in Saudi Arabia.
See, Saudi has its own this thing, and the UAE is different than Saudi, and both are equally, uh, the things are. But Saudi is full of culture, and it's full of opportunities. Yes, Saudi Arabia is, but UAE is a different style, lifestyle, and all. And both are. I don't think so. But everyone has its own choice. Some people they say I want to be in Shanghai, or someone says I want to be in Hong Kong. Someone says I want to be in Singapore. So you can't compare with the UAE and Saudi. Saudi is it's on. They are going in a good way, and UAE is always number one.
Yeah,
It's in a good way.
right, right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean Dubai actually gave vision to all
Yes,
these
Dubai is
places.
yes.
Yeah, they are
UAE has
following Dubai model now.
yes,
But Dubai is far ahead. They are 20 years ahead of Saudi now.
yes.
If even they start like now, they will never catch up with Dubai. It'll take time.
See, it's I can't say like this, but they are doing good. Everyone is doing their.
Yeah,
They're trying to do their best. Everyone
yeah,
is
yeah,
trying to do their best.
yeah,
But UAE has its own different kind of vision.
yeah,
Uh, uh, it was the sand.
yeah.
They made sand to gold.
Yes, yes, yes.
That's the achievement.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They made their vision how to make the sand convert into gold.
Yeah, I mean,
That's they made it.
the Saudi ruler, he has brought some radical changes, like women can
Yes,
drive,
yes,
and they are becoming real liberal. Even
right.
they had a vision about the neon city, but then eventually they had to downsize that project. And like still, I think with
See,
Saudi booming, I think people will look at Middle East region, Gulf region as an international
Right,
bias.
yes.
They will come to explore Saudi. They will compare it with Dubai. But I think with all this competition, it's good.
Very good.
The because what, like, if you have more options, then everyone gains. Eventually they might choose Dubai over Saudi by comparing, but it'll attract people, like because if they'll start putting like Saudi in their radar, they will have to eventually compare with Dubai.
See, the thing is now, if you are in Dubai, you feel they have given such a lovely atmosphere in UAE
Yeah,
that you feel it's your home country.
yeah,
It's not feel you are in your home country.
yeah,
They make you feel like you are in your place where you
yes,
have, So by Saudi, I don't know about Saudi, but they are trying.
yeah,
They are getting liberal. They are trying to bring the investors.
yeah,
But yes, they are on the right track. They are on
yeah.
the right track. It will
Yeah,
be.
I mean, see, they have plans of bringing, like, a GCC visa, which will allow you to travel around GCC, like a Schengen visa to promote tourism. There will be Etihad Railway connecting all the GCC countries. So, you can sit on a train in Dubai and you can go to Abu Dhabi,
Oh,
as well as you can go to Saudi
Saudi
Arabia.
Arabia, yes.
So, we go to different cities to do road shows, and we speak to a lot of international clients. So, like, I see a lot of people out there, they say that we are always coming to UAE because whenever we go for Umrah, we go for Hajj to, Jeddah, we, also pass
Take
by, they
pass by.
transit in Dubai.
Right.
So they know about Dubai. They have been seeing Dubai for a long time, and they say, okay, let's buy a property there. And we know Dubai is growing. We have seen it. They have proved themselves. So, I think Saudi Arabia will complement Dubai, because people will say, okay, I will go for Hajj, and, at the same time, I will also visit Dubai for shopping
Right.
and for the,
Other things, yeah.
amusement parks
So yeah,
and all the
yeah,
attractions
yeah.
Dubai has to offer. So, Satyajit, I also want to ask your thoughts. If someone is watching right now and considering investing in UAE, what's your one piece of advice? What do you see about whole thing that we have been discussing with Manish?
see here, I will tell one thing. What UAE has done, they had a vision and they translate that vision into meaningful. They have
Right.
taken the action
Mm,
and get the result,
mm.
desired result, what they have foreseen, and the result has been accepted, admired by investors and the experts. That's why you will find the maximum population in these countries are experts. Now, one piece of advice for the investor, there is no shortcut to success, and UAE gives an immense opportunity. They adopt to changes very fast, implement it, gives the right platform for any ambitious guy to fulfill their dream. And so therefore when they comes to anybody comes to UAE, they should not look at the short term challenges. Long term UAE definitely excel, there is no doubt about it. In the Middle East, they have seen this dream much more earlier than anybody could even thought of,
Right.
and they have put it on the ground, and we have the results on the ground. And so one piece of advice is they can, without carrying any doubt of this country, they can come and have a long term strategy.
Right.
So immense opportunities, there is no doubt about it.
And I remember when I in 90s, 91, 92, when we used to travel from Ajman to Jabal Ali,
Right,
there was only one building, World Trade Center. There
right,
was no Sheikh Zayed Road. Small
right,
two two lanes here, two small lanes there, two
Right,
lanes.
right.
Today, if you see, it's unbelievable.
Yeah,
And with that, they have given lovely islands.
yeah.
If you see Palm
Palm Jumeirah.
Island, Palm Jumeirah, Palm Jabal Ali,
Hmm.
World Island, that's unbelievable. So
Yeah.
that's the beauty of the UAE, the Dubai. So if you have seen the past, what they have done it, no one can,
Yeah, I mean, see,
no one
Dubai
can,
has D33 economic
yeah,
agenda, and today the government announced fund more than trillions to revive the economic
right,
situation. Because see, now retail, as we talk, because you are in fashion and retail and e-commerce business. What happened during COVID, we saw is that lot of growth in e-commerce sector during COVID. There was a lockdown, people were buying stuff online, the e-commerce business grew
right,
at a faster pace,
right.
and people were visiting less in retail shops because there was a lockdown, people want to stay home. So do you see now, see, the small businesses, definitely they have impacted, we can't ignore that. I mean, there are less tourists, talking about the restaurants, cafes. So, how can we support the small businesses across UAE? We see now, a lot of initiative from the businesses like Faza. They announce free for all the families.
Right.
There are a lot of attractions which are free. So, how do you see how the retail sector will perform? And what is do you see another growth in e-commerce with all this happening? People not visiting malls and staying at home and
No,
buying.
people will visit. People will visit malls. They will go around. Nothing to worry.
Yeah,
And we are in a very safest place in the world. Actually,
yeah,
the thing is this, and we the people of whoever is living in UAE, they have a confidence,
yeah. No,
and
I
and
also
and and,
believe.
and they are very happy.
Yeah.
They don't care. They
Yes,
don't
yes,
care. The XYZ, the news, the rumors, they don't care.
yes, yes.
They don't care. And the future the future will be growing. The more malls will be coming up, the more everything will be full. And if you see every decade, the changes come.
Yeah. But even today, if you go to mall in the evening, you will not find parking easily. Like we saw, the ruler walking through the Dubai Mall, and that was a statement. It went viral, that
Yes,
video,
we are safe.
So, in Dubai Mall, even on 28th or 29th, when there was peak attack, it started, then also people were visiting in mall.
Right.
They were dining. And I see in Dubai, going to mall is a social activity. Like everybody's plan for the weekend is to go to the mall.
Mall.
Like, if you go to Europe, when it's weekend, they might want to go for a party, they go to pubs, they go to their barbecue, like dinners and everything. But here, in this culture, they don't like to do parties and all, especially the families, and they want to go to the mall, because under the mall there's the, they don't need to worried about the like climate. A lot of people, when I go to different countries, they ask me, how do you manage with the weather? I mean, we all know living here that it doesn't matter, because everything is air conditioned. So that's what we tell them, like in the mall, we have, if you go to Dubai Mall, it itself is like a mini city. You
Right.
have inside,
Right.
aquarium, you have even a crocodile inside the mall. Imagine they brought crocodile from Australia inside the aquarium in Dubai Mall. So where else you will find, the ice skating ring? We have skiing resort, man-made inside the mall.
Mall.
So the culture for retail, I think, in this region especially, will always be there.
Yes.
It's a
Yes.
activity, social
Yes.
activity.
Social activity.
Yeah,
Yes.
we have been the Dubai kids. Like, you are born and raised here. You know that at that time also people were going to Dera city center.
Before it was Gurer Center
Yeah,
in say by in 80s, and it was the only mall.
Yes. No Dubai Mall that time.
no, no, no,
It
no,
came
no
in
Dubai.
2009.
Yeah, there was no Dubai Mall, no Dera City Center, nothing was there.
Okay.
The Guerrero was there, and the people used to go at any expo, Sharjah Expo
Yeah.
used to be there. The expo, like in, they used to put exhibitions, and the Boom exhibition in Dubai, Boom.
Yeah.
Then Sharjah Expo. I remember if
Yes.
in my
Yes.
old days where we
Yeah. Yeah.
used to be, young guys
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Yeah.
like go, taking the cycles here and there with the friends and having
Yeah.
fun on the street. It's see, UAE is the same.
Yes. Yes.
They have given the lot to the people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then and uh, only that's the thing. What I was saying, you every decade the
Yes.
things change. The
Yeah.
people will not stop to go out.
Yeah. In long
Before
term,
before
everything.
it was in 80s, they used to go in expo centers, hey, this exhibitions
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
all. And then it came to the if you see when Dubai festival started, shopping festival started,
Yeah.
it started on the Dubai Creek,
Yeah. Yeah.
Dubai Creek
Yeah.
Dera.
Even Global Village used to happen first in Aligarh Road, then it moved to Festival City,
Yeah,
and now it's in Dubai land.
Dubai land.
You know,
Yes.
in back in those times when they launched Arabian Ranches, I have a client who bought a Sahil villa
Okay.
for 1.7 million.
Okay.
Big Sahil villa with 8,000 square feet plot size. Now those ones are going around 9 million plus.
Wow.
And that time when he was told by Amar that here there will be a golf course, here there will be a polo club, equestrian club. So people were not believing, like in this sand, how they're gonna make a golf club and golf courses and polo club, people playing polo there, and they actually did. I mean,
They have a vision. That's the thing I am saying. When I used to travel from Ajman to Jabal Ali, there was nothing. Now, if you see the Sheikh Zayed Road, it's oof. Like before, it was a desert, full of desert.
yes,
Nothing was there, and now they made a whole pretty lovely city.
yes,
If
yes,
if you
yes,
see the new Dubai,
yeah,
and
yeah,
and with the full amenities and what you want, you get it.
yes,
The
yes,
whole world is there now.
right, right,
That's the
right,
beauty of UAE, Dubai.
yes.
That's why the people they say around the world, Dubai.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, see, we saw a lot of movement of capital from UK. Okay, a lot of millionaire migrated from Europe, whether it's East Europe or West Europe, and some people came for better lifestyle from India. Like some people moved from China for their own reasons. So there is an intrinsic demand. Like every nationality has their own reason. Like some people are coming for safety, some people are coming for tax benefits, some people are coming for better lifestyle. So now if you talk about the capital movement, Satyajit, what do you see, like where is the capital moving in these times? You see still people migrating to Dubai because Dubai was sold as a safest city in the world. That was the main thing. And what about the movement of capital? How you see investors, shifting their money?
Look, over a period of time, the investor confidence has gone up when it comes to Dubai because time and again, Dubai has shown the resilience against all crisis. And you see, just before this crisis started, the roads and airports was all full. No matter whether it is in the morning time. I mean, I remember in the evening time.
Okay, okay,
Evening time, you have so yeah.
okay, okay.
In the evening time, you have the traffic.
Yeah,
Now, I mean, just before these things happen, the roads are all full. That means people are coming to UAE. People are coming not for fun; they are coming to stay. And you see the demand for houses, you demand for rental. Everything is going up. Whether it is from east, west, or from Africa, from all part of the world, people are coming. Whether they are rich, poor, so they're coming with a hope. That means they see a lot of value propositions coming to Dubai. So there is no doubt about it.
So you do believe that we will navigate through uncertainty with a positive outlook,
I mean, you don't have to
and
believe, you are confident. I mean, this is definitely
yeah,
is happening. It is everything happening in our in front of us.
Right.
yeah,
I mean, short-term challenges always been there. I mean, the entire world is facing it. So this is not something which will make some kind of a concrete image in anybody's mind. It is just a. This will also passed away. I mean, the things will move. The way will move on
Yes.
when the situation will. I mean, in fact, what I have seen UAE, particularly Dubai, they learn from the challenges. You see,
yeah,
in 2009 or 10, the flooding happened, and they immediately built a huge drain network,
yeah.
and subsequently they remove all those challenges for rest of the year. So I'm sure whenever any challenges throw on Dubai,
They act
Dubai come
fast.
out with even stronger.
They take it
This is
very healthy
Dubai
way.
spirit and
Yeah.
the
Yeah, the spirit.
resilience.
Yeah,
UAE take
absolutely.
very
Yeah.
Yeah,
healthy way.
and we
Anyway,
need to understand. See, everywhere there will be impact for, because this is not a
Yes.
war between Dubai and Iran. It is a war between
See,
and Dubai is. I know
yeah, but
every regional,
no,
whole region is there
it,
affected.
see,
it's not
see,
related to any specific incident. What I'm saying is, whenever any challenges comes, no
mm,
matter whatever it is,
Yeah, Dubai
what I have
proves.
seen is Dubai bounced back even stronger.
Yes,
right,
yeah,
Okay, they come up with a plan so that the things won't be repeated. This is what I'm trying to
right,
tell. We
right,
are not going to have a world where there won't be any problem
right,
wherever you stay.
right.
But important is you need to learn and take action so that you will minimize all the impact in future. And this is what this country has demonstrated over again and again.
And Mr. Manish Sahni, what is your piece of advice for investors considering to invest in the UAE at this stage who are watching right now?
I must say, keep faith and keep investing in UAE. And this is the best part of the world,
Yeah,
the safest part of the world.
yes,
And they have given us such a lovely atmosphere.
right.
So that if you see if any of the nationality, every nationality has its own uh, kind of habits, by cultural, by eating habits, by every, but they have made such a lovely atmosphere that every nationality is enjoying this country, the atmosphere, and they don't feel that they are not in their country. They feel they are
Yeah, yeah,
in their own country. That's the best part.
yeah, yeah. I mean, we have 7 Emirates, but only in Dubai you can find people from more than 200 nationalities living in harmony and
Exactly.
Right,
living and working in Dubai. They all came to Dubai to achieve their goals, and everyone who came, they built something.
right.
To conclude, today's conversation really brought one thing into focus. Investing today is no longer just about chasing returns, it's about choosing the right products. And like Satyajit said, let's understand the market environment. And most importantly, align your decision with a clear strategy. We have heard how uncertainty is shaping investor behavior, which financial products are gaining traction, and how both experienced and mindset of people play a critical role in making the right moves. Because at the end of the day, successful investing isn't about reacting to the market or panicking, it's about being prepared for it. So, a big thank you to our guest
Thank you for inviting me.
for sharing your thoughts and
Thank
real
you.
world perspectives. And to everyone watching us, the question isn't about where you invest, but how you position yourself in these times like we are currently. And thank you for joining
I
us
must
on
say
the.
one more thing, actually.
Mhm.
At the end, you and me love UAE.
Yes, that's true.
That's the thing. We love UAE.
Yeah, that's why we are all here.
Yes.
We are not running
And,
away.
and, and it's not about UAE. We love Gulf. We
Yes,
love
yes.
Gulf. The thing is, this region is full of opportunities.
Yeah, I know. See,
Yes.
my partner, he was telling me he had too many opportunities to move to US, but he decided to continue his career in UAE. I mean, we have really some, really qualified people who are working as a doctors. They can easily move to anywhere in the world,
Right.
but they chose Dubai because here is where you can get a convenient lifestyle, best place to raise your kids.
Yeah.
Here the lifestyle is good, safe, and that's why all of us are with UAE currently.
Most important is social security.
Mm,
Yes.
I mean, the kind of the feeling safe for the family. I
mm,
don't think anything is more important.
And if UAE, the best part is if your family is out somewhere, if any other nationality is interacting with your family or your loved ones, and they need a help in in some circumstances, they help you.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
help you. They are very friendly. Here, everyone is friendly. They help to each other. They are very humble. Everyone is humble.
yeah.
So that humbleness makes you stay here.
Yeah, yeah. People are very good loving in Dubai. You said about social security, and a lot of people I know, they move to Canada just to get the pension plan, social security. When you say social security, they think about, a retirement plan from the government.
no,
And
I'm not talking about the monetary aspect of it. I'm saying the feeling safe. Let's say if your family, or let's say why your any of your nearer dear ones step out of your house with lot of jewelry and all, you never feel that fear that somebody will, take undue advantage of her or
Or
him,
chasing you back.
or
yeah,
chasing you back and harm,
yeah,
just to take away all those
yeah,
assets. So you don't feel that
yeah.
kind of a fear in mind.
And
So
So
I'm
I think
sure
it's a big feeling.
you
It's a
are
very
businessman. Sometimes you go to clients, you pick up cash
cash.
payments, and
see,
you
right
keep in your
now,
car dashboard,
yes,
Yeah.
it's
and
the
you
right now.
park the
It's
car.
that the things has been changed right now. If you see 10 years back or 15 years back,
Yeah,
if you have money in your car, also no one is there to break your car and pick the money.
Mm.
Now now the digital, everything is gone
yeah, yeah.
digital. You make it online. You make it by
Transfers.
via transfers or by cards and all. Cash has gone vanished. It's
Yeah.
slowly getting vanished from the market now.
Mm.
But before 15-10 years back, it was like then also.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dubai is always, and it will be
Yeah.
always.
So Satyajit, a lot of Western countries, what they do is like when you're young, you are paying taxes to them on your income, and then they give you back when you retire. Now in UAE, people who are working, they invest their money on their own. Like they know that instead of paying to government, because government can distribute that money among poor people, or like we're seeing right now towards the military spends and defense spends.
If you look at the Western social security structure, it is actually a punishment to be a rich individual,
Mm.
and it is always rewarding to be poor, which is not good for. This is not a good messaging in my view
Yeah.
when it comes to managing your financials. Then that means you are encouraging rich people to move out of the country,
Mm.
which is very detrimental to the economy. So the right approach is one should be rewarded for the hard work. You should give right opportunity to everybody, which I think this country gives. And you save intelligently, invest intelligently for your any days, and I'm sure if you do a number crunching, you will ended up finding that whatever amount you will be ended up during your end days would be substantially higher than what the social security benefit you will get it from the countries. Look, we need to understand one thing: no governments give those social security benefit from the pocket. They collect it from the people and give it. And if the society, or let's say economic environment, doesn't encourage all the rich people to continue stay there and giving this kind of impression, because this is something I heard from a lot of rich individuals in Europe. If that is the kind of impression they are getting, believing, it is not a good sign for the economy. And I think here we don't carry those kind of baggages. Here you work hard. If you do well, you earn money. If you intelligently save, you will
Yeah.
get benefit out of it. If you don't, you have to pay the price. I think this is the right approach.
Yeah.
And no, in today's world, when the world has integrated so well, if you want to remain naive, or let's say don't stretch yourself to learn, then nobody can help you.
Right.
So, I'll just tell you, I have cousins who are working at a very good technology companies in US, and they are making good money, more than 200,000 US dollars. And when they ask me, whenever we meet, they ask me, did you buy any new property from when we met last time? So I tell them, yeah, I just picked one villa and this one. And they're like amazed. Every time we meet, like, because we meet after 1 year and then sit out and discuss. So they are like really amazed with the way, people here are accumulating wealth, because we are not paying taxes. We are allowed the freedom to invest our money the way we want.
Right.
Like government will say, okay, I'll take your 50% of your income and I will give you the pension when you will retire after 60 years. But maybe at that stage you don't need that money because we are young now. We
Yeah.
want to enjoy the life now,
Now,
not
yes.
when we are old, when we don't have the ability to travel.
But the thing is now, the thing is, see, the people get with small things disheartened. Now they should understand, as an investor, everything goes up and a little bit down, then it bounces more up.
Yeah.
If you see gold also, when it started, so I have seen the gold price from 130. Today it's say by more than 600, 600, touching by 600 AED drums,
Yeah.
right? So it comes down little, then it bounces.
Yes.
It will come down for 5-10%, it will bounce for 15-20%.
Yes.
In even any share market or any equity market or any, and it even in real estate, same in real estate. But the best part in real estate is your asset will pay you as a rent. You keep it, your rental will be there as
Yeah.
a pension.
Yeah. This is like a dividend you're
Yeah,
getting.
you're getting a dividend
Yes.
every
And
year.
plus capital appreciation in
Yes,
real estate.
yes.
So, like, do you also believe with Manish that the chart is always like this? Whenever any, asset class goes down, the recovery, how do you see,
It's always like that. Even in our life also, you will see you spend 20, 25 years to groom your child. You
yeah,
don't expect that your child will start it performing in 2 years, right?
yeah,
You spend time, you train them. So similarly, you have to take care of your money, give time to grow slowly, and over the period it will perform. It is always behave like that. Only thing is people create a perception that they can really make some quick money in a short possible time, and that's why if that is not happened, they got disappointed.
But by this way, they make over trading, and this is
Yes.
the over trading is
So,
this
yeah,
thing.
what happened
yeah,
is this is the ideal rule in personal level also. It works in that way, and in investment, anything and everything in your life, it always applied to all aspect of life.
yeah.
Life, I would say.
Yeah. So to summarize, like I said, only people who are over trading, who
Yeah.
don't have the money for the next 1 year of their payment plans, they are the ones who might have to face a problem in short
Problems.
term.
The greedy
Yes,
guys.
yes. But Warren Buffett says, be greedy when people are fearful. So investors who have long-term vision, who want to build generational wealth,
Right.
this is the time for
Time.
them.
Yes.
Because we have some deals, people who bought a lot of off-plan properties at every launch, they were giving their checks and they were thinking that they're going to flip after 1 year. They will now not be able to flip, to be honest.
Right.
And if they want to exit, it's the right time for the new buyers to enter the market now.
Market.
So thank you for joining us on
Thank you for
Dubai
inviting
Thank you.
me.
Simplified
Thank you. Thank you.
Talks. If you found value in this conversation, make sure you share it with your friends and family, and we will see you in the next episode.
Thank you, Rajat.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Rajat,
Thank you.
very much. Thank you.